Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA World Academy where we take one player from every country and try and build a super team to win the Champions League. We're here in October off the back of two big wins. We'll try and continue our campaign and really dominate here in the third level of the Bundesliga. The team's coming along, they're growing well. We're now probably, maybe the top 5 teams talent-wise in the league right now, and it's showing as we dominate teams here. We dropped one to one of the tougher teams a little while back, but now we'll get into Halle, and then we'll have a week off, possibly international break if I remember correctly, and then we have Wolfsburg. So we'll have 2 games. We'll get through a bunch of months here in October. I think we might have some more youth players to bring in, so let's get into this episode. So we'll get into the game against Halsher. We'll make the one change. It'll be Rossi in at right back here for Iadama as he's still out with those broken ribs. And we'll get this game underway. Renaud gets the ball up to Fitzpatrick as we move forward. Cuts inside, lays it back off to Renaud as he pushes forward. Has a chance into McKeith. McKeith tries to make a move, lays it there for Fitzpatrick. He bangs it off the post. Sent back in by Orella, and it goes out for a corner kick. A good opening start here for Braunschweig as we get the corner off the big build-up and the sidebar hit. It'll be a corner now. We'll line it up. We've had some good opportunities on these. We have McKeith, and it's cleared away. Only far as Kobayashi sends it right back into Fitzpatrick, and he nets it. What a play for Fitzpatrick. Hits the post on the first one and puts this one into the back of the net. And it's early on 1-0 Braunschweig as we find it with Fitzpatrick. Kobayashi sends it right back into him. He's on the edge of the box and just puts it on net and flings it past the goalkeeper. A nice play here for Kobayashi. Goes to Fitzpatrick and he floats it right past the keeper into the back of the net. The defender never even jumps to try and help clear it off the line as he thought maybe the goalkeeper had it. He's running back there, never had a real line on it, and Fitzpatrick has the opening goal. Renaud right up to Fitzpatrick, lays it off to Becker, top of the box, has a strike, and he bounces it past the keeper. Becker, the German player here in his home country, finds the back of the net for his first goal with the team. He wears the captain's armband just because he's from the country and represents the team well, holding up the midfield. And he finally finds the back of the net, just bounces it past the keeper into the back of the net. It's 2-0 for Braunschweig as he just gets it out of the reach right into the bottom corner. It's a beautiful goal, and it's 2-0 Braunschweig. Renaud drives the wing here. Renaud with a lot of pace drives on. Has some nice play here. Can he find a place to pass it off to? Gets around the defense. 3 men on him. Goes to Becker at the top. He'll control it on now. Goes to Renaud. Renaud right in. Has it right in front of the keeper, and it's 3-0. Braunschweig absolutely dominating here early on against Halshire, and it's 3-0 here for the team. Renaud with his first goal, the Frenchman, who's had a lot of opportunities. He's banged it off the post a couple times. He's sent it wide multiple times, and this time right in front of the keeper, splits the 2 defenders, and finds the back of the net. Oh, they get behind us. Is he onside? He is. We'll race back. We can't get there. And Alturk lets up the goal and the clean sheet. Unfortunate as they just get flying behind us. Somehow he stays onside. But it's still a 2-goal lead, but it's a dangerous one. We're going to have to keep applying the pressure here as we try to fight back in the middle, but just unable to get there as Becker can't close him down. And it'll be 3-1. Oh, gets behind us. We take him down. It'll be a penalty, but it'll also be a goal. And they come all the way back, racing back here. 2 goals in 5 minutes to end the half as the defense just falls apart. Maybe missing McKeith up top, being able to hold up the ball. And Fetch puts it in as Becker comes flying, trying to take him down. And that'll do it. It was a dominating first 40 minutes, but we led up to 2 goals in quick succession, and now only a 1-goal lead as we head into halftime, 3-1. Ward gets onto the ball, lays it back off to Renaud, who's flying up the middle. He has to cut back inside and does nicely, gets on there, loses the ball temporarily, sends it into Orello. He'll try and chip it into Ward. He can't. Loose ball, though. In the box, Ward can't get on it and poke it past the keeper, and Halshire will get it clear. Kobayashi centers it to Fitzpatrick. He holds up, has Ward quickly behind the defense. Can he drive past? He does. Gets in front. Oh, and the keeper gets a hand to it. Ward looking for the goal. Can't beat the keeper. Had him beat almost, but he just gets a fingertip to it and deflects it wide. It'll be a corner here as Orello puts it in. He'll send it high and into the middle. Headed on. No, right off the defender who was on the line, and they get it cleared. Another opportunity goes by. Ward goes into Renaud. Renaud now looking for 2. Lays it off to Kobayashi. Kobayashi, edge of the box. Holds it up here. Lays it into Ward. Ward drives past with the big body into the middle. Centers it to Renaud. Renaud with the shot right on the keeper. Out for a corner kick. Kobayashi right into Ward. Ward now. Out wide to Orello. He'll drive in. He has a chance. Gets right into the box. Takes the shot. And off the post it goes. And cleared away. And Braunschweig just unable to get the little extra goal that they need to give them a 2-goal lead here late in the second half. Becker goes short to Kobayashi. He'll drive up now, looking for a pass out wide if he can get one. No, he'll go back to Becker, though. Becker drives in, has a chance, flicks it on to Kobayashi. Header on in, beats the keeper. Kobayashi with 4. Gets it in for Braunschweig. Just a little flick. Gets the header on it. And Kobayashi has the goal. 4-2 here for Braunschweig as we get the second goal that we need. We've had a lot of opportunities here, but he flicks it on, finds some space in the middle, and just heads it right past the keeper. Oh, they net it perfectly, and they grab one back. 86th minute. Game is not over. Avasar misses with the cross. We can't get it cleared with Rossi, and it lands right to the striker for Halshire, and they puts it into the back of the net right past Alter. Cardoso drops it into Becker. Becker off to Ward. Ward swings it on to Mason. He'll slip on to Kobayashi right in front of the net. Oh, just couldn't get the sealing goal. Thought he had it before, but tries to get it now and can't beat the keeper. Just goes outside of the post. And that'll do it. Braunschweig get the victory. It's an exciting one. We went back and forth, but we had control over the whole game. But we let up, oh my lord, we let up 3 goals on 4 shots. An ugly game defensively here for Braunschweig, but we have 14 shots. Fitzpatrick with a 9.5, McKeith with a 6.6, Renaud 9.1, Orello 8.3, Altark a 6.7, Rossi a 7.8, Wojak 7.6, Batter 7.4, Abasir 7.8, Cardoso 6.4, Becker 9.4, Mason 6.9, Kobayashi 9.3, Ward 8.1, Fitzpatrick a 9.5, and McKeith a 6.6, and that will do it for us here against Halshire. It's a 4-3 victory for Braunschweig. So, representing Morocco will be Abdelkader Clochi, the goalkeeper. He has good potential, decent overall. We'll bring him in. It's the best of the crop here to represent the country, so that gives us 3 goalkeepers here for the team. And representing South Africa, it will be Ketso Ntini. He has some decent, alright potential. He's the best of the crop, 6 foot, probably a striker, so we'll bring him into the Youth Academy. So before we move on, we need to clear out some space in the Youth Academy. We need to bring some players in. We need to get rid of some of these players. So we're going to go through, we'll take a look at it. It's Stephen Lawal, 50 overall, 74 to 82. He's got decent height, so I really just can't get rid of him yet. I think there's some other players that we can look at. We have Lars Jacobs, 73 to 85. We have Ekene Hamedou, a 50 overall, 71 to 91. I think the problem is we need to get these overalls up. We have Avila, 74 to 88, left winger. We have a Clucci, who we just brought in, 59 overall, 69 to 94. And then we have a Valerio Morales from Mexico. We will get rid of him. I just don't think with that overall and the potential's not there. So we'll have to go back to Mexico at some point or find a free agent. We have Helder Bastos, who still looks like a decent player, 57 overall, 77 to 83. We have Ramon Castaneda, who we're just waiting on. We need him to turn 16. It's been almost, feels like a year. So we're still waiting on him. Sang-Hun Sip we'll get rid of, no potential, just a low overall, so we'll release him as well, and we'll go back to South Korea. We have Harold Ronning, 53 overall, 69 to 81. I still want to wait on that for a little bit because he is only 15. We can see that potential change. We have Alberto Palacios, who's just going to take too long, 45 overall, 76 to 82 is good. Maybe we'll give him some training and try and get that overall up. We have Leonardo Barrios, who is 59 overall, 81 to 91, 59 overall. I think we'll bring him in. Good potential there, and he's just shy of 60 overall, so we'll promote him to the senior team. We have Camille Barrios, Burez maybe, 58 overall, 79 to 85, right midfielder. I think we'll bring him in as well, 6 foot. Decent size, could be a decent player, decent potential there with the 85 overall. We have Elios Arrow, who's 80 to 90 potential, a nice little cam, 6 foot, and kind of similar to Dominic Ward with good size. A player from Finland. We're just going to maybe need to give him some training at 54 overall. We need that to be a little bit higher. Hurtado, German for Hurtado. From Paraguay, 50 overall, 65 to 85. We need to wait on that before we bring him in. And same thing with Enrique Carrizo, 57 overall. Could be a decent player, but we need to see where that potential is going to go, and that will do it for us here in the Youth Academy. And representing Belgium will be Tom Vannerenberger, 6'3", probably a central defensive midfielder, maybe a center back, 49 to 67 overall, 71 and 94 potential. So we'll move on to our game against Wolfsburg. Our defense didn't play particularly well, but I still think the team is flying high. So we'll make one change to the team. It will be Katuna coming in for Alturk. Just want to get him his first action of the season. It's a lower level team in Wolfsburg. I think they're in 14th or 15th position, so just above the bottom of the table. So we want to get him in there, see if he can get some experience and grow a little bit off that 60 overall. And then we'll also bring in Barrios and Burez into the bench. And we'll get this game underway. At last, after all the building. Becker goes to Renaud. Renaud into Fitzpatrick, has a chance, tries to find a pass. Can he find one? Has Renaud into the box, taps along wide to Kobayashi. He's in on net and takes the strike, but it'll take a deflection and go out for a corner kick. Kobayashi centers it to Becker. Becker off back to Kobayashi, goes to Fitzpatrick, gets around his man nicely, takes the shot, chips the keeper, but also chips the bar and sends it wide of the net. Renaud off to Becker. Becker centers it up to McKeith. He'll lay it off into Renaud. He has a drive here. Has a chance with Fitzpatrick, who gets it to Orello. He'll get in. Right on the keeper. Offsides as he slots it past him into the bottom corner. Just barely offsides. Unfortunately, Fitzpatrick intercepts that pass, and it doesn't go directly to Orello. And he has a chance, but offsides he is. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Oh, we break it up, but we don't win the ball, and Katuna gets his first action, but it goes over the bar. Christoph Becker with some space goes to Fitzpatrick. He has McKeith right in the box. Just a nice shot there. Gets a ton of power. The one-timer as McKeith finds the back of the net off from Fitzpatrick. And it's 1-0 here for Braunschweig as they find the back of the net halfway through the first half. Fitzpatrick a nice pass, and McKeith just puts his right foot behind it. I don't even know how he got enough power on that to get that through. But he does. He just slots it through, uses the power on the ball, and bends it just outside the nails of the keeper, and into the back of the net it goes. Out wide to Petrosh. Petrosh carries it up. Can't win the ball. He gets it back after passing it into the defender. Centers it back to Renaud. Here we come with Braunschweig around the box again. Sends it into Renaud. Tries to tap to McKeith. Loose ball, deflection. Renaud in front of the net and finds it. It's 2-0. An ugly play, but lucky bounce of the ball. Lands it there for Braunschweig as we get it in front of the net. And we put it in 2-0 early on. Renaud gets the ball, tries to get it to McKeith, and it's just deflected enough, but bounces right back to him. And he gets his second goal in back-to-back games now. He gets a goal. He gets it off to McKeith. They get the deflection, but luckily this time it lands right back to his feet, and he has a chance to collect himself and put it into the back of the net. Oh, it gets behind us here as we tried to break up the pass. We can't. Cross goes in. It's cleared, but not far enough away. And Katuna, a big first save of his career, sends it out for a corner kick and keeps the clean sheet here right at the end of the first half. We get the first stop, and it just barely gets through, but Katuna's there and knocks it away. Nice pass off, goes down to Becker as he pushes forward, centers it off to Orello. He takes a long strike and keeper gets a hand to it. A nice little play. We almost lost the ball out of bounds, but it's flicked on, and Orello will take a long-range strike but sends it wide. And it goes out for a corner. Orello will send it in here. Has a chance. Header on, and into the back of the net it goes. Oh, another header here for Braunschweig. A beautiful pass, and Wojciech, the big man from Poland, will put it in. The big center back finally finds the net on one of these set pieces. We've had some good opportunities, and this time the defender on the line can't break it up, and it finds the back of the net. Free kick here to end the first half. It's sent in and headed on. We can't get it clear. It's still in the box, and we'll have to fight here. Abasser all over his man. Can't break it up. Finally, they get across, and Renaud, it goes over his head, and it'll run out of bounds as he boots it long and sends us into halftime here, 3-0. So we'll make 3 changes. It's Bretano and Barrios coming in for Orello, Renaud, and Better. Fitzpatrick lays it off to Becker. He's going to drive past him. Gets it off to Fitzpatrick, up to McKeith. McKeith now lays it to Bretano. He gets it right back, slips it through. Loose ball in the box. McKeith slots it home and seals the deal, 4-0. And he picks up his second of the day and his 6th of the season, tying Fitzpatrick for the team leader as he finds the back of the net here against Wolfsburg. And we absolutely dominate him here, 4-0. McKeith, the Scotsman, puts it in for another one. A throw in here to end the game. Becker will get it at the top. Has a long strike to end it. No, deflected away. Sends it back in. He'll get it off to Fitzpatrick. It's turned over. Becker just launches it over the bar. And that should just about do it here in extra time. They'll get the ball rolling. And it will be a 4-0 victory here for Braunschweig as we put it on Wolfsburg and dominate here in the 3rd division of the Bundesliga. We get another win, a dominating performance. Katuna in his debut didn't have much to do, only 4 shots from him and only 1 on target. It will be McKeith with a 9.3, Renaud an 8.6, Orella at 8.4, Batter 7.6, Katuna 7.5, Petrosh 7.5, Wojciech 8.8, Barrios a 6.9 on debut, Abasser a 7.9, Barros a 6.5 on debut, Becker an 8.4, Bretanu a 6.6, Kobayashi 7.5, Fitzpatrick 9.0, McKeith 9.3, Renaud 8.6, and Orella an 8.4, and that'll do it for us here against Wolfsburg. And so guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode as we get the victory and sit atop the table. But unbelievably, Duisburg is actually right hot on our heels. They are on 26 points, only 2 points behind us. The 1 draw is the difference. And, even goal differential, not much, not far off. They've had a good defensive record, just not as good offensively as we have been. But we are in a good position here as we get to the middle of October. So guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. This way you can find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, guys, have a good one.